Here is my top 10 MCU films. Last week I did upload my top 10 MCU films full video. I'm going to put it right there. But this is my top 10 MCU films, quick edition. Number 10, Ant-Man. It is a very fun genre blender. It's a heist film inside of the MCU. The story, I think, is great as it brings in Hydra in here just for a fun little movie that I thought was great. I find that the villain in Yellow Jack was good. It's more of a unique movie. And Paul Rudd is an absolute blast. Number 9, Iron Man 3. Now, I get a lot of people do not like this movie. Couldn't be me. I love Iron Man 3. Even though the twist is not the best, I find that it's a fun enough Shane Black action movie inside of the MCU featuring Iron Man. What's not to love? Number 8, Guardians of the Galaxy. It does everything that James Gunn does so well. Got the cast here that you love. It's very much an ensemble film. Everyone has something to do. It's funny. It's emotional, especially near the third act. It's just a really good MCU film. Number 7, Thor Ragnarok. I love Thor Ragnarok. It's funny. It proves that Taika Waititi can definitely make a good movie, even though he didn't do good with Love and Thunder. It fits into the MCU and answers questions. Where's Bruce Banner? Well, he's here. What's Loki been up to? Well, he's here. And it answers those kind of questions. And I love mythology, so seeing the Ragnarok story was awesome. Number 6, Spider-Man No Way Home. Just basically because you have all the fan service stuff that really works. Fan service stuff is awesome, but then you also get the stuff with Tom Holland's Spider-Man. It wraps up Tom Holland's Spider-Man's trilogy perfectly in a nice emotional tone, but you still get the stuff that you want with the fan service stuff. Number 5, Spider-Man Homecoming. Now, I love this movie just because it is a Spider-Man movie that feels like it's a teenage movie. It's Spider-Man Raimi trilogy. None of them feel like a teenager. Amazing Spider-Man doesn't feel like a teenager. And here you have the teenage stuff. He's ditching school to go be Spider-Man. He's getting in trouble at school. His personal life is he's having problems with that. And it's something that really works and something that's more unique inside the MCU. And the twist with Vulture was phenomenal. Number 4, Iron Man. It's a perfect start to the MCU. I cannot imagine being able to watch this movie in 2008 and realizing where it's going to go from there. It's great. Number 3, Civil War. It introduces so many cool characters with great action sequences, has some of the best story inside the MCU, and the ending is phenomenal. But number 2 and number 1, that's Endgame and Infinity War. I think Endgame's a slightly less great than Infinity War. It's just a satisfying ending to this saga. It's very emotional. Every time I watch it, I definitely did cry this last time I watched it, especially. And Tony Stark's sacrifice is great, and the final hour is phenomenal with the action fight scene. But Infinity War, I think, is even better at my number 1 because all these movies, 10 years up to make this movie, you finally get the interactions between the cast. It's cool, it's awesome, and I love Infinity War.